Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom. Okay, this is a follow-up video. I posted that video about this place, this 5.19 acres, and it went viral. 138,000 views as of this morning. Now, there was a lot of comments. I answered 400 comments in regards to this house. Here's the final deal. This is a cash offer. This land has been downgraded to a D minus. The house, the house is condemned. The septic field is condemned. The county will not let you build or use this house because of the leak field is too close to the watershed. Now, so many people have asked, what in the world? It could be fixed, this could be done, that could be done. The county will not let it happen, okay? So the leak field's over there, and it goes down to the creek, okay? That's the front of the property, and this is the back. Now, the property line is right along here, but then it gets real narrow, and then it opens back up where those big trees are. But everybody asked me, well, they want to actually see the property. And I said, okay, well, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to take you on a tour. We're going to have to run my property line, obviously, because we can't get through that. Okay? But we're going to go all the way in the back of the creek, and we're going to cut across into the backside of this property where all the big trees are. So let's go. And, excuse me, even though this thing has been somewhat of an ongoing saga, the point is that this is recreational use only. That's all this will ever be, or go off grid. But the bottom line is you cannot have a septic out here. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind. No septic. All right, let's go. Okay, this is my corner right here. You can see the flag right there. See? This was just surveyed about 3 months ago. So now, it's a straight shot all the way to the creek. So let's go there. Now we're just gonna follow my fence line, okay? Okay. If you look through those trees, you'll see the orange flag markers, okay? You'll see it straight dead center of the camera. You can see it's tied up in the tree, okay? This is my corner right there. Now, here goes the property stakes all the way down. And as you can tell, there's no way to get through there, okay? No way. Okay. Now, look at the hill. It goes straight uphill. All right, now this is the bottleneck. Right along in here is where the land gets really, really narrow. And then it opens up way down there. All right, let's keep going. Okay. I'm just following the property lines. Now remember, this place has never been logged. So there's big trees, really, really big trees on this property. Okay, here we go. Now, through the woods, right in here, and it's hard to see it. Okay, let's see if I can get a close view here. Okay, here we go. All right. You can see the property line. All right, let's go down in here and I'm going to show you this. Now, keep in mind, there's about an acre and a half in the front, and I'm taking a rough guess. Then it bottlenecks real hard, and then it opens up back here in the back. And I'm going to show you this washout. And this looks like you're in the mountains of Asheville, or you know, in the mountains. Watch this. Now, it's a lot of debris, so just bear with me. And plus, too, it's warm, so the copperheads are out. Okay. Now this land, and remember, mine's there. I'm actually on the high side. Second you get to my property line and you come over to this side, it drops. And it drops. And it drops. Let's go look. That's why you can't do nothing with this back here. This is another one of the problems. Well, I'm definitely in snake country. Okay. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But can you build on it? No. Now, look at this washout. And if you look at the elevation of the land, there's the top of the hill. And look at the size of some of these freaking trees in here, man. Okay? Now I'm gonna try to go to the other side, so bear with me. Okay. They claim that there's a natural spring right here. That's what they claim. Now, these trees are about ready to come down, only because now you can see the washout. See what it's doing? And it's slippery and shit in here. Look what it's doing. It's carving out a gigantic crevice. And it's all coming from up there, which is my land. This is all sloped. This is why none of this land perks. That's another problem. None of this land perks. But you got some monster trees in here. A lot of you not. Like I said, this has never been logged. And they're all over the place. Oaks, ashes. I mean, huge oak trees, poplars. Now, here's another problem. This land, all the water comes this way. So it's carved out another. Oh, here's the natural spring. I just found it. See, they even built around it. Look at this. And here it is. They weren't lying. There was a natural spring here. And they tried capturing the water back in the day. See? You can see it. Okay. In fact, there's a lot of water coming up through here. A lot. You can actually see the water not bubbling up out of the ground, but seeping. So there might be something to this, but it just rained big time this morning. So, all right, now, this trench, or this washout, snakes all the way through the land, all the way back to the creek, okay? Let's go find it. Let's go find it. Let's go where it deposited. Now, here's the problem. This is where the leak field's supposed to be. And actually, you can see the yellow flags up there. They're marking everything. See it in the trees? That's the other left side of this property. There's the bottleneck right there. And then it opens up and opens up and then opens up to this. This is where you've got 2.5 acres. All right, let's get back across. So this back, the back here, there, unless you do some massive engineering, but you can only do so much because of the watershed issue here. You cannot build near the watershed or right on it or close to it or whatever, but you can't do it. Now, remember, my land was just this bad, but I didn't have this gigantic washout in it. I've got one, but it's not this bad. That's why I put the little pond out there and my little rock bridge, basically try to capture the water and stop the erosion. Okay, now let's go all the way down. That's the creek. Okay, let's go find it. I'm just throwing this net in here for now. Okay. We're running right along the property line. All right, there's the cabin. Okay, there's mine, and this is where his is, right there. Okay, now the creek's here. Now all of this is a watershed, okay? There we go. Hey, how you doing today? Can't complain, can't complain. Just seeing the water flow here.
Yeah, it's a good water flow. It was better the other day when we got all that rain. It was
Yep, yep. Have you been hearing what's been going on up here?
No.
Yeah, they're desperate to sell it because they condemned the house, they condemned the septic field, they basically condemned the land, downgraded it to a D minus, and yeah, a lot of problems. Now they're trying to get it cash offers. I lowballed them.
Yeah, they didn't bite.
Oh, they're not biting yet. They're not biting yet, but you know, yeah, they've got a lot of people calling about it, but not so nobody can understand you can't build on it.
No, not really. I mean, you could probably build where the house is now, but you'd have to tear it all down. And...
No, they won't let you because the county said the auxiliary septic field has been crossed over across the land over the other property, and the leach field. They have it extended down the secondary. They have it extended down too far, and it's now endangering the watershed or encroaching upon the watershed.
Wow.
So now it's a legal problem.
Geez. Well, one of my neighbors had told me that there were so many issues with it, she didn't know how they would ever sell it. So.
Well, I gave him a low ball offer cash. Of course, no response yet.
Right, but you know, if they get desperate enough.
They will.
That's how the neighbors over there, not on the other side of us up there, their septic system is practically next to our house because their property wouldn't handle it.
Ah.
How come they bought, I think they've got like 14 acres over there. So
Wow.
they come all the way over.
Well, we're going to see how this one plays out. It's been pretty dramatic so far.
Well, keep us informed.
I will.
I've been wondering.
I will keep you informed. Have a good day. Okay, I've known them for 8 years, and they were trying to buy it themselves. And you heard her, too many problems. That it's the talk of the town. Too many problems. Okay, I won't need to take the four-wheeler in here, but you'll get the idea. That way we can just walk quietly. Now all that's private land over there on the other side. And each house has 5 up to 14 acres. So there's a lot of land over there. Okay, here we go. Now this is the trail I've maintained since the day I came out here. Just this one little path right here. Look at all the damage. But again, huge trees. Now this is still on this property, this 5.19 acres. Opens up into a nice big hangout area down here. But now you're entering into the watershed. Okay. Now this is way back here in the back. Now, but we're still on this property. Ah, spider web. Crap. All right. Now I'm definitely in snake country again, so if I fall and I can't get up, you know what happened. Now look, this thing's getting, fairly deep, fairly wide. And this goes all the way down to the bridge, to the main road. All right, now here is the extreme back corner of this property. And you can see the yellow sign. This is where the back, depending on which way you're looking, this is the property line. okay? So, where I'm standing, right here at the creek, which this is part of the watershed, it goes all the way across and encompasses this entire thing, and then goes straight up the hill and then into the washout ravine. And I'm going to show you where the washout ravine empties over here. All right, we got to climb up the hill here. And here it is. Like I said, this is about 5-6 foot deep right there, this down here. And that's how it snakes all the way back up the hill to the choke point, way up on top of the hill. So this is it. This is all this land back here that's not usable because you can't access it. You can't get back here unless you drive on my land, or you cut yourself your own trail alongside the property line coming all the way back from the house, okay? That's how you have to do it. But there you go. All right. I hope this has been informative. This is probably the most unusual 5-acre situation I've ever seen, that for the last 3 years, no one has been able to purchase this. Every time they try to figure something out with this land, what ends up happening is there's some sort of delay, there's some sort of problem, there's just a lot of unknowns. It's kind of a buyer beware deal, man. That's what this is buyer beware. Well, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Okay. Well, there you go. I said, a lot of big ass trees on this land, but you can only cut so much of it if you're trying to harvest it. And then you got so much thicket and debris on the ground. It's insane. But 6 years, that's what it took me to clear my 4 acres off. It would probably take 8 years to take and clean this off. At the pace that I was going, yeah, it would take 8 years for sure. But, you know, if you could just buy this cheap and then just go off grid like I'm doing on mine, that's the way to play it if you can buy it cheap. Bulldoze the house. Forget about the septic. That's out of the picture. Pay cash. And then put you a tiny house out there, an RV, and just live your life, man. That's the way you got to do it. All right. Leave those opinions and comments about this whole situation again. You know me. I'm Tom. Out here on the off-grid farm. Happy with mine. All right. Tonight, hasta la vista.